Hey guys, gals and legionnaires, Raikon here, and happy to be back home, back in NZ after what was a fantastic holiday. Really good fun. I'll actually have a small little montage up, hopefully next week or the week afterwards, just showing some of the things that I got up to when I was in Tokyo. But it was an awesome holiday. Tokyo is a fantastic city. There's just so much going on all the time, and it's pretty much a different city from day to night. It's really strange, and well, with the sun rising at 4 o'clock in the morning, it really does kind of mess with your body clock. So it's taken a little while to kind of adjust to New Zealand time once again, but I'm here now and I'm on time and I'm producing once more. Now, on to scheduling. I'm going to be working a lot more outside of the channel, unfortunately, for the next few months. So there is going to be a slight decrease in the amount of content that I'm pushing out, but I can guarantee you that we are still going to have Project Zomboid, Fallout, and Skyrim. There are core series, I'm not going to let them go. It doesn't mean that RimWorld and Cataclysm are finished, it just means that they won't be releasing as frequently. They won't be a weekly show, they'll come on every now and then, pretty much when I end up getting time, unfortunately, because time is going to be pretty scarce for me at the moment. Coming soon will be the playtest for the Rude Age, which I've talked about online and in previous videos. And now the rest of you will be asking, when is everything else going to be back on? When are things going to be back to normal? Starting from next week, Monday, we're going to be back on track. Mondays is Fallout, Wednesdays is still Project Zomboid, and Friday is Skyrim. Now, in regards to Fallout, thank you to every single one of you that did get onto Facebook and voted and left your opinion on what we should do with the future of the series. I posed a question to you about Logan's past. He is at a point in the story now where he has the ability to unlock that part of his memory that's been locked away, well, ever since that bullet in the head. We had the choice, does he say the key phrase, Old World Blues? Or does he remain silent and remain oblivious of who he was before that fateful night with Benny? But it would seem that the voting has been overwhelmingly in favour of Logan saying Old World Blues. So, next Monday, we're going to be starting Logan's prologue. I really hope you enjoy it. I've had a lot of fun putting it together so far, and I think it's going to be a really interesting look into Logan and who he was before, and potentially how he became the person that he is now, even in New Vegas, and eventually how those two personalities combine when New Vegas reaches its finale. Now, I'm sure others of you have been well aware of all the amazing news surrounding Fallout 4 at E3. I was blown away. I have to admit, absolutely blown away. It's been fantastic to know that they have been working on the game as long as they have been, and they've put the time and effort into making it truly a next-gen game and not just like a slight step up. This is massive leaps and bounds, and it does appear that Bethesda has been looking at the modding community and what mods they've been creating, things like real-time settler, and implementing those into the game, which I think every creator should be able to do, is look at your modding base, see what mods they're adding in, because those are features that people clearly want to see in the game. So it's really good to see that they have been listening, and it's great news for console players as well to know that they're going to get access to the same mods that we will on PC, so it's equality for all. Now, many of you have asked whether or not I will be doing a series on Fallout, and I sure as hell will be doing a Fallout 4 series. It, however, will not contain Logan. The time frame that the game takes place in, and well, from what we know, is it contains a character that existed before the war, which is not Logan's past, as you'll all find out in the prologue this coming Monday. But something else you all may have noticed as well is that it appears that the main protagonist in the story is voiced, and for a lot of role players that might seem to be the kind of be-all end-all. You can't really roleplay it the same way that we usually do, but I'm kind of looking at it as an interesting challenge. It's going to be a challenge for sure, but I believe I'm going to be able to create the same kind of feeling and style that we have in New Vegas and in Skyrim with Fallout 4. I primarily like to play in first person as much as possible because it's an immersive story being told from the character's perspective, but as you know, I like to do cinematics as well, and I really enjoy that. So I'm going to be interested to see how the third person cinematics work in the dialogue and the conversation modes. Now, I know Todd Howard has said that we can do them in first person as well, but I kind of like the idea of being able to see sometimes the expressions on your character's face, and I've gotten pretty good over time at dubbing voices, so fingers crossed it'll be a challenge, but I believe that we're going to be able to have that same kind of style that we have in these videos and be able to continue it in Fallout 4. Well, that about sums up this announcement video. It's really good to be back. I'm going to make sure that I go through all those comments that you've been leaving over the past week and make sure that I reply to all of you. I look forward to seeing you this Monday for the start of Logan's Tale, the prologue. It's going to be an epic video, I promise you that much. So thanks again for joining me, and until next time, stay tuned.